Communications, Rev Kev coming to you from the Bloom office this week. Sorry to miss you last week, although I'm very pleased with what Russ, as producer of BloomTube, was able to send out on a relatively short notice. Thank you very much, Russ, for filling in like that. To be completely honest, I had a COVID scare last week. As is not a complete secret, Jack McClelland was tested positive, and he and Mike Termini, and he and I had been in meetings and together, and for more than 15 minutes and without masks on and that sort of thing, within the period of time when it was possible that he could have, when I could have been exposed to the virus. So. On the appropriate day, on Tuesday, I got, according to my medical professionals, I got tested on Tuesday, and I got the results back, I think it was Thursday night. No, Friday morning at like 12:53:01 a.m. Via text that I was negative. And so that's a good thing. But for that period of time, I decided to lay low and to limit interpersonal interactions, and so I asked Russ to fill in with something, and he came through, and he is a trooper, and we're really glad for Russ coming through like that. All is well as far as I'm concerned now. I am negative, Mike is negative, we both are fully vaccinated, and at the same time, with the Delta variant present and with rising cases in our area, not nearly as strongly as other areas in the country, but with rising cases, we are in Palm Springs now, taking greater precautions. I'm not wearing a mask now, although Russ is, but it's just the two of us in the room. It isn't a large meeting, and we will be at this less than 15 minutes. So you can see that these are weird days in what we're trying to do and have the life of a church be vital and grow, and we're trying to, recover from the last 18 months, which was a completely different kind of experience. I belong to a group that says they didn't teach us in seminary. It's a Facebook group, and it is noted that there was no discussion when I was in seminary of what to do if a pandemic breaks out while you're in the pastorate. So one of the things that we have done is just tried to do our very best to be faithful and to continue on as best we know how. And so that's what we're doing. And tonight is an open leadership meeting, which we're going to continue meetings by Zoom for a while yet. And so that's happening. I always want to remind folks that while this one will be in the past when you're watching this on video, you can always participate in a Bloom Open Leadership meeting, because at all of our meetings, all members are welcome, and everyone present has voice, and the members are the ones that have vote. The monthly meetings of the Open Leadership Group are always open to everyone, and then of course we have special congregation meetings and 3 regular congregation meetings throughout the year, which is the way in which we conduct our business. So you're welcome, and we're back up and doing those kinds of things, and doing the best we can in that way as well. Another aspect that we're just doing, and I just want to touch on this, is that we continue to keep one another in our prayers and continue to care for each other and look out for each other. I just hope that it is a way in which all of us continue to, if you think of someone, feel free to reach out to them and connect with them. I am always trying to keep that in my mind, and if you know of something that someone would like to hear from me, please always let me know that. We are keeping one another in our prayers, and we had a little bit of a prayer angel show up during the week this week. I actually didn't know how this happened. The details aren't exactly necessary, but we got kind of a blessing here on the board in our conference room here, and I just thought I'd leave that up for now. It appeared this week, and I thought I'd leave it up for now in our so that I could show it to you in Bloom Notes and in BloomTube, and that we could share it. But Someone who visited us for a little while wrote on the board here and left us this message. Remember to pray for God and pray for our nation. Everyone, set your alarm clocks to 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. This will remind you to pray twice daily. During your prayer, take a moment to picture how you want the world to be. It's like making a movie in your thoughts. Please pray for our church, members and pastors and families. Godspeed to all. Now that's a blessing from a visiting angel, and I think that it's important for us to take those to heart and to keep that in mind. So, I'm not up at 10 o'clock at night, so I can't set my alarm clock to 10 p.m., but I could set my alarm clock to other hours and have it be that I'm reminded twice a day to pray. And that's a very easy thing to do on your smartphones if you're setting an alarm in that sort of a way. So I would encourage you to just set an alarm and say time to pray, and offer a little prayer for our church, our members and pastors, their families, and to envision how we want the world to be, and to pray for God and pray for our nation. So we hope that you will do that, and we also hope to see you and be with you online as well as in person for Sunday morning worship services for Bloom. The details about that are elsewhere in Bloom Notes. We hope to see you in church, and as always, please keep us in your prayers.